Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It's good to be here, guys. Appreciate you. And yeah, I don't even know what to add. I'm just grateful to be here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And yeah, thank you very, very, very much for hanging out with your homie One Coin Only. We have got fun games today, and yeah, fun game. Jeez, I mean, that's it, hey. I mean, we got some Turtles and Metamorphic Force, they're both awesome. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. I mean, what else do I even need to add to that? It's just going to be a fun day. Not a long day, but a fun day. After this, guys, I'll be heading off for a day and a half, but I will still be coming live. But, yes. How you going, Captain BS? Wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming in. I hope you're fantastic. Hopefully we get the sound working first try here. That'd be absolutely awesome if we did. How you going, Nelly? Thank you for coming in. Ryan's in here. Great to see you. Thank you for being in here. It's, yeah, everything's good. Just looking forward to seeing the family. Looking forward to seeing the family, and I'll come back fresh and well rested for you guys, hopefully too. So that'll be a day and a half. I'm gonna come live on location, not from my nans, but from my from the Gold Coast as well. And yes, almost done. Just checking everything here. Fantastic. Yes, everything's 100% working now. Great, I love it. There you go, Lindsay. I haven't seen you for ages. 20 Cent, thank you for coming in. Ryan, thank you for acknowledging me, bro. Acknowledging the stream. Yes, well, my nan did turn 92 this week, so we're going to go and make a big fuss of her. I got her present yesterday. There you go, Jeremy. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. So, yeah, it's all happening. How you going? I hope you're doing great. Darth's in here as well. Thank you for hanging out, Darth. I've got to remember, yeah, you can do the little dodge move and then attack. I love that move. That's actually really cool. That might help us out a little bit later in the game. Chris says this game is pretty cool. Damn right it is. Yeah, man, it's a good one. How you guys doing today anyway? Thank you for joining us so early. I know it might take a little bit longer for everyone to make it. But, yeah. Thank you, man. Are we all ready for a big weekend? I guess that's the big question. For these guys, I don't think that's very good RSI. I think those foot soldiers are going to give themselves some carpal tunnel by the time they're done. So I haven't played through this one in a hot minute, eh? But apparently Raph is like one of the strongest characters in this game, and I've completely maxed him out, so I like that feeling of just going ham sandwiching everyone and not taking like 50 hits to kill one enemy, if that makes sense. Chris says you're on holiday. Oh, nice. How long are you on holiday for, Chris? I want to know how long you're on holiday for. How long are you on holiday for, G? Are you going anywhere, or are you just doing the whole staycation thing, brother? How you going, Patience? Nice to see you. Yeah, you'll have to fill me in. Poor Captain BS hasn't got back home after a tough week. His dad passed, but no longer in pain. Jesus, bro. He enjoyed gaming and he taught me what it was all about as a kid. Fucking hell, man. Man, I'm... I don't even know what to say. I'm really sorry, Captain BS. I don't even know what to say, bro. I'm surprised you're in here, man. I mean, look, hey, we'll do our best to distract you for a bit. You just, yeah, I guess the easiest thing to say is you just do what you need to do, homie. And we'll do our best to distract you, eh? Ninja Turtles, sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, we're going to do this, then we're going to do Metamorphic Force, because yeah, I just felt like doing a couple fast-paced beat-em-ups today. We're a little bit overdue to do a Resi game. I've got a couple newer Resi games still installed on the PlayStation, but I'll do them when I get back. Alphonsus, dude, it's first of all, YouTube, not Facebook. Second of all, I would just let it go, man. Yeah, we got David. Good to see you, David. Thank you very much for being in here. How you going, Philly G? Welcome. How you been anyway, Alfonso? Everything okay? How you going, Stevie? Thank you for being in here. How's everything going with your week, Alfonso? You well? I don't really feel like much of a dashing legend. I haven't. Actually, you know what? I've got good news and bad news. I haven't slept much, which is the bad news. But the good news is, I literally do not need to set an alarm clock tomorrow. And I'm going to try and sleep something like 10, 11 hours. It's going to change my life. Feel like, yeah. I'm so excited, Steve, to just not set an alarm. And Brad says, really annoyed people, annoyed when people just keep joining, then leave or just stand there and can't progress. Oh, you mean in this game? Yeah, I mean, I will never play multiplayer with strangers. I mean, the community comes in sometimes, and that's different. That's awesome. But I'll never do multiplayer with strangers. But poor Alfonso says he hasn't felt what's felt like 3 months. So you've done every day straight for 3 months, brother. But that's pretty intense, man. If you don't mind me asking, Alfonso, what's had you so busy? It could be a number of things. What's had you so busy? No day off in 3 days is pretty intense, man. Lindsay says, have I played Metro? No, I haven't played Metroid 4, Lindsay. How you going, Jacqueline? Good to see you. And Captain BS says he really liked strategy and war-based games, Red Alert, Command and Conquer, and even Air Combat. Yeah, I mean, they all sound like pretty awesome dad games, don't they, Captain BS? They all sound like pretty awesome dad games. Yeah, Red Alert was a big one. I've still got a physical copy of the original Command and Conquer downstairs on PS1. And so Chris says in 10 days he's going to Spain. Well, fuck yeah, bro. Life is for living. I'm not going to hate on someone. Life is for living, bro. I really hope you're having an amazing time. I hope you have an absolutely amazing time. Hell yeah. And so, Alfonso, it's a lot of homework. We're getting graphics done for an animated series. I'm actually in it. Dude, I respect. I feel like animation is like one of those professions that people just don't realize how hard it is and how time consuming it is. Like, you know, one of these, like, Disney Pixar movie animations or whatever, they'll give an animator, like, one scene, and this scene could take the animator, like, a month to do. Probably a little, maybe, I don't know if it's a little bit easier with new technology, but I remember I'd had a look at a 3D Max course before, and these things take forever, right? It's nuts. I hope it all goes swimmingly for you. It's been fun though. I'm good. I'm happy to hear it. I can only imagine how much work it's been. Davo says feeling better this morning. You know, I'm a little bit short on breath, but I can function and do a quick stream. So for some reason, the last few days, when I breathe, I can breathe, but when I breathe, I feel like my breath is not oxygen rich, if that makes sense. And I think it's just been a massive overload of caffeine and lack of sleep for a long period of time. And so, yeah, it was a little bit scary yesterday, guys. I could barely breathe by the end of the stream. So, but I'm a little bit better today. I'm certainly not all the way there, but I can at least run a stream today. So, it was a bit weird. But Daniil, thank you so much, my brother. How are you today? Daniil, thank you for coming in, you legend. This is for you. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's super generous. And Daniil, I feel like I haven't spoken to you in a few days. How is everything going, bro? You well? What is the haps this weekend? Hey, great to see you, by the way. Thank you for coming in. And Triple Eight says, why didn't I allow you to join you 1.0 only? What do you mean, why didn't I not allow you? I allow people to join, but sometimes I like to do a solo stream as well. Is that a crime? I'm actually playing this on PC today, by the way, guys, just so you know. I'm actually doing the PC version. I think one missed opportunity from this game is it wasn't cross-play. I think it would have been, but at the same time, I own this on 3 platforms, so. Plus, I say this very respectfully. That sounds incredibly entitled, Triple Eights. The Triple Eights, you know. It's not a requirement, bro. It's not a requirement. I'm a bit more of a lone wolf. And so David says Australia had allergy problems, could be bad air moving through the city. I mean, dude, Australia's a big place. Of course they're going to have certain things. But I don't know if it's that or not, because Moe's totally fine and no one else has complained about anything. I think I feel probably a little bit better today because I've had no caffeine. So I think it's too much caffeine, not enough sleep. I think I'm oxygen starved. And Lindsay, Jesus Christ, Lindsay. She's not even fucking in here, bro. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, happy Friday night to you too, Dave. Thanks a lot. I'd say Raph is a lot of fun. I feel like Raph kind of feels like the Brock Lesnar of the group. I guess it makes sense. He's got the smallest weapon, so he does more of the strength moves. Hey guys, Patrick Capecchi. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Thank you for being in here. No, David, I think it'll be all good. As I said, I think I just need one big day of sleep. And I said I'll be back in a day and a half. We're gonna try and do a live stream on location though. Coincidentally, after we wake up tomorrow, we'll probably turn the camera on. Maybe go for a walk around town. Just show you a bit of the location that we're in. I'm looking for it. We, you know, so very, very occasionally, by the way, David, Brisbane here has a smog problem, very occasionally. But we haven't seen that. You know, if there's like a fire or something, smog has covered the city before. But geez, man, we're talking like a couple years ago since that last happened, I think. But yeah. And David says, I asked because I developed allergy issues in the past 5 years. We have cedar trees here. Not everyone's affected. I've been struggling with it. So I didn't realize that. There you go. So if you don't mind me asking, David, what do these allergies cause within yourself? How you going, baby Bella? Great to see you. Jeez, it's been forever. How you doing? Thank you for being in here. Ryan says wearing off caffeine's tough work. It's part of why I'm just playing like some casual beat 'em ups today. As I said, I can guarantee you when I'm back, everything will be fine. How you going, Steve? Good to see you. Nah, it'll be good. Show goes on, baby. Show goes on, eh? How's the sound? Everything okay? I might have to turn the volume up here. Yeah, show goes on. I've been sneezing a little bit. I do have a bit of congestion. But, as I said, I just feel a bit oxygen starved. That's the main thing. Ah, damn it. At least we don't have any flying enemies left. Oh, here we go. I said, oh, at least we don't have any flying enemies, and then they just came on the screen. Assholes. I hate flying enemies so much. Yeah, Mitch, it's great to see you. We got Sir Mitch in here with a frosty mead today. Only the best mead for the Sunbish Amy. Sunbish Amy. It's not the Sunbish Army anymore, it's the Sunbish Amy, everybody. We should have wet t-shirt Amy's in here. And when they get their shirts wet, it says Sunbish Amy. And you see their titties in them. Anyway. Hey guys, Skyfall, good to see you. We got Mr. Hombre Lobo Gaming, Shorty Lamote, thank you very much for coming in. So Sunbish Amy's, everybody. That's it, you can take a mistake and you can turn it to part of the act, you see. How's everything going, Skyfall? Thank you for being in here, legend. Yes, take a mistake and turn it into part of the act. You have a half a picture of me. You know, I've never ever had a frosty mead before. I'd love to have a frosty mead one day. Imagine back in the Middle Ages, the only time you'd be able to have like a frosty mead would be either in the winter or I guess living amongst the ice. Different times back then, different times, huh? I think there was, I think the Japanese, maybe like 600-700 years ago, were doing like shaved ice. You know, kind of like shaved ice as we know it today. But I think only the nobles got to eat it because ice was such a low supply, obviously, because there wasn't freezing or refrigeration. That I think back in the Middle Ages, only the nobles got to eat shaved ice, apparently. How lucky we lived before and after the computer age. Pretty much. Yeah, so, you know, back in the day, they didn't have TV, they had shaved ice. The Richies had shaved ice. Probably better than anything on Netflix these days. Anyway. Mitch wants to make some Sunbish mead. Yeah. Well, dude, I need something new for the shoeies. Oh no, it's now called Chug the Mud. We have a new name for it, guys. I feel like shoeies have run their course. Because, you know, originally that was a gimmick. So, what we do now is called, that not come up. Where is it? Oh, we're going to put that there, yes. Yeah, Chug Mud. It's now called Chug Mud. Chug the Mud. There we go. I'm not even kidding. I'm taking this Turtles mug to Thailand with me too. This Ninja Turtles mug, sorry, this Mario mug, I call it Ninja Turtles mug in degree. This Mario mug, I'm taking it to Thailand with me. Chug the mug. Yes, the Chug mug. is going on, guys? No, I appreciate you, Captain BS. All good, man. I think it's a little bit of a shorter day than usual, but I think it's going to be a very good day. I feel like today's going to be a good day. As I said, I'll probably finish this stream at around 11, and then I'll quickly pack my bags and shower. And then I think, yeah, I'll quickly pack my bags and shower. Let me just see, is this the level that we're up to now? Are we going to go to the next one? Then, yeah, we'll probably head to the Gold Coast at 12, arrive at about 2. And yes, about it. Daniil, dude, seriously. Daniil has just dropped another 600 stars. You're really playing on these deja vu receptors today, my brother. Hardcore. Hardcore. Thank you so much again, my homie. Alright. Let's see if I you know, Daniil, that screen you just got there, that's the second oldest one we have. That's like 9 years old. No, sorry, 7 years old, 6.5 years old. We took it really far back to the old school with that one. Thank you, bro. Fuck yeah. Treating me like one of you little French girls. There you go. If you guys get any more generous, I'm going to have to start laying naked on the couch so you can draw me. Bring back Tiny Temper. Dude, do you remember when everyone was saying that? I mean, I still have it. I just think it's boring. I thought it was clever at the time because it was like... My first ever thank you screen was Tiny Temper's Written in the Stars. It was a WrestleMania song, I think, from like 12, 13 years ago. And, you know, it opens up with him going, oh, written in the stars. And when I first got stars, I was like, you know, this is a pretty clever star screen. In hindsight, it's pretty boring. But it's like the first star screen I've ever had. And so, yes, everyone's like, Rick, when are you going to bring Tiny Temper back? It's like... I don't think you guys actually missed the screen. You missed the feelings you got because that was our first ever star screen. Yeah. I used to absolutely love that song too, by the way. I think I was the only DJ in Brisbane smashing that one in his set. So Damo says there'll be a time when a person can ask what is love without someone. I don't want to live in a world where someone asks what is love and you don't get the baby don't hurt me response. I don't want to live in that world. Yes. And so guys, we got Commodore 64 Brannigan in here. He's the internet's #1 Mortal Kombat streamer. I'm just kidding. That's D-Wayne. Who's the internet's #1 RPG streamer. And yes. He's on Facebook, he's on Kick, he's absolutely brilliant. He'll make you laugh, he'll make you cry. So sometimes he'll probably make you do both at the same time. You have to check him out on his page, everybody. Got Mikey Henniker in here, good to see you. Man, I tell you what, I feel spoiled. This is like 2 times I've seen you this week now, Mikey. This is pretty awesome. Yes. You know what, Como? There'll come a day where people don't want brain rot anymore, and you will be one of the most popular streamers on the internet. There will come a day. Nah, well, see, don't. It's not you, bro. If you're making people yawn, they just don't have the intelligence to enjoy the sophisticated story that you're providing. So that's on them, not you. Problem with streaming RPGs is, you know, you'll be playing a compelling story, and then all of a sudden, someone will be like, oh, look at Peanut. So you'll be playing one of the most heartfelt stories ever made, like Final Fantasy X, for example, and then the guys watching will be like, oh, look at Peanut. So, yeah. You get the idea. Well, geez. That's getting a little bit dark now, isn't it? That's getting a little dark. Don't forget, Como, there's no such thing as stupid streams, only stupid people. Como says he's been playing the new Doom, and I had a chapter which was basically Panzer Dragon. I didn't even realize that they had like Panzer Dragon elements in that. Panzer Dragon was pretty fun back in the day. Michael says, thanks buddy, life's been crazy, I'm glad you're doing well, the book's through the episode left for good. You're a full-time viewer, oh that's all good man, like as I said, I don't mind where you guys watch, just as long as you're still enjoying. I mean, I'm gonna always be on Facebook and YouTube full-time. However, I'm on YouTube, just so you guys know, I'm on YouTube 2 times a day, and I'm on Facebook once a day, and on TikTok once a day. I'm really trying to push the YouTube at the moment just because everything works there. But yes, so YouTube 2 times a day, Facebook once a day, TikTok once a day. This is all back when I get back in a day and a half, of course. I'm on a much needed break for a day and a half now after this. But yes, that's what's happening when I get back. Como says, full-time viewers, we want full-time donators. I'm not as savage as you, Como. I'm not as savage as you, Como. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not going to be a hypocrite, pretend I'm not ambitious, and I like to make lots of money. But the difference between you and me is I don't hate people if I don't get donations, bro. What's wrong with you? Oh god, we're only joking by the way, guys. Please don't take us seriously. Como's like, oh no money, get the fuck out of my stream. Oh, you got no money? Well then I've not got a stream. Fuck off, that's Como. No money means no stream for you. That's Como's subliminal messaging. Yes, I don't hate Palmora, I pity the fool. Yeah, so Como's like, I don't hate brokies, but I pity the fools. Ugh. Yeah, so Como's like, why don't you come up to my apartment and I'll show you a real bank account. Like, oh gosh. So, Captain Bigger says, did you have at a point where through any Final Fantasy you have one of those cunnies who are like, use this spell, use it to attack? Yeah, one of my friends actually. I've got a friend called Mikey 10. You see him pop it. He occasionally comes in and flexes his followage because he's one of our longest followers. He's my friend behind the scenes. And I remember Mikey 10's, he's a bit of an RPG expert, to be honest. And when I was playing Final Fantasy VII, he was giving me a little bit of a hard time many years ago because I wasn't doing it to his standard. Yeah, but my friend Mikey's done that. Como does it sometimes, but Mikey's worse. King of the Spill. Maybe when you go to Spain, you'll remake Rocky 3 Run on the Beach. Yeah, you have to wear that Rainbows and Lollipops singlet that Apollo was wearing too. You need to wear that feminine singlet that Apollo was wearing. You know that the singlet Apollo was wearing that didn't even cover his body. Yes. I love this level because it's the more, yeah. The music in this one's so good. Yeah. Yeah, dude. You need to be running on the beach with someone, then you get to the finish line and you start hugging. Like I said, I got a little too ambitious watching way too many streamers and spread thin. I only watch you in ADD now. I've always thought that ADD and myself were like your favourites back in the day anyway. Not saying you should play favourites or anything, but dude, I've always remembered that you were watching either me or ADD. So, I mean, I'm not even surprised by that statement. I pretty much thought that's how it was anyway. I didn't realize you watched more than that. You could always guarantee to see me, you in either my stream or ADD stream. I never saw you anywhere else. But it's hard, man. I mean, bro, where do people find the time to watch? You know what? There are some people that are retired that get to watch streams all day. And kudos to you guys. I mean, that's pretty freaking awesome. Man, I look at life differently now. If people are lucky enough to not work and have all that time, as long as they're not a total cunny, I'm fucking happy for them, mate. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, dude, I don't do hard yakka work compared to other people. I do long hours, but I don't do hard yakka work, and I just when I'm not making gaming videos, I'm trying to be a good boyfriend, and I don't really. I'll lurk in streams for 5 and 10 minutes here and there, but that's it. Danny says, good to see you, Ricky, before you visit family. Say thank you, Danny. Yeah, it should be good, man. As I said, my grandma 92 now. So, to make her feel special. Found a nice gift for her yesterday. Moe and I were looking for about an hour and a half all over the city for a gift. And we couldn't find anything. So we're about to go home a little bit disheartened. And then on the way home, as always is the way, we randomly found this store which had exactly what I wanted to give her. And, yeah, it was awesome. So, everything worked out yesterday. And so, Brian says, do I have a... Yeah, I have a G29 reel, bro. I used to do sim racing, man. I used to do sim racing semi-pro. So, I've got one. But I just don't do really any sim racing games at the moment. Just because they don't set the house on fire, right? Well, put it this way. If sim racing was popular, I'd be doing it a lot more often. But I would like to get back into some Gran Turismo 7 again. Yeah. Well, when Gran Turismo 7 came out, I pretty much did the whole game for you guys with the racing wheel. That was back in 2021. Well, actually, sorry, started 2022, excuse me. Well, and Mikey says, me too, Ricky, just trying to be the best husband I can be. Chill vibes and cool people and games that kept me around where I can. Yeah, sure, man. And you know, I appreciate you, and I'm sure ADD Gamer appreciates you still hanging around too, Mikey. Sure ADD appreciates it too. You actually hope Wreckfest 2's proper crossplay. I heard, so it's in early access on Steam, and I heard that early access is not that good. But apparently it's, apparently it's really, really early access, so I guess we can't judge the game yet. If I play Gran Turismo, dress like a cliche simp and drive a GTR. True story, I nearly obtained the Skyline once to try and impress a girl. But this is like years ago. We're talking a decade and a half ago plus ago. But I nearly did that. I told you. Why do you think I hate Sims so much? I was the king of the Sims. I made every mistake in the book. I never want to go back to that person ever. So I'm not afraid to tell you my stories because I'm not that guy anymore. Yeah, I did some dumb shit, man. I did some dumb freaking shit. Well, one of them was nearly obtain the Skyline. I was a Sim Lord, yeah. Well, this is the thing, you know, this is another thing about young guys. Young guys have expert level game to the people they don't like, and they're the king of the Sims to the people they actually do like. At least I think. But you know, you got some super duper uber mega sims that probably sim to everybody.
Befitting a king.
Easy peasy.
You know, you might have some person out there that this is going to sound so harsh, has a face that looks like a freaking crash test dummy victim, and then they'll still sim for them. Kirk says when someone says buy your shoe, you should have the guy saying beer. Yeah, beer. I say, you know what, beer. That's not the worst idea I've heard, Kurt. That's actually funny. Beer. Oh, yeah, that was not the worst idea I've heard. A beer!
More meltdown.
Yes. Have I already done, like, I've already done all these levels. I'm already up to number 6. Really? Demar says this game is all... Dude, it is. It is. Yeah, yes, I don't know why I didn't think that is a good idea. Don't let me forget. I'll make that. That's actually pretty funny. I told you this level's pink. This reminds me of the old Kmarts with the diners in them. This level. Yeah, we've spoken about this many times. This reminds me of the old Kmart diner. You know, Kmart's a nostalgic memory, and I'll tell you what, at least Australia still has Kmart. I know America doesn't have Kmart anymore. I tell you what, even though Australia has Kmart, still it's a shadow of its former self. It's not like what it used to be, guys. But we still got Kmart though. Yes. And this is what our malls on the Gold Coast looked like in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I mean, this mall here reminds me of a place called Australia Fair on the Gold Coast in the 90s, late 80s. Always ran to the toy section. Yeah, well, when I was 2.5, Moe, my mum and myself just spoke about this story the other day. When I was 2.5 years old, I ran away from her while she was looking at the fish, because I think she wanted to get some fish for dinner. So she was at the fish and chips place looking at fish. And I was like, Mum, can I have a toy? Mum, can I have a toy? And Mum's just like, yes, but she was ignoring me, and she was getting the fish and chips and whatever. So I ran off from one side of the shopping centre to the other. I ran all the way to Kmart, and I went to the Fisher Price section and started opening toys. Keep in mind, I was 2.5 years old. And then some big kids came up, and they were like, you can't do that. And I was just like, whatever, and I kept opening the toys. Then one of the attendants came up and got angry at me, and I ran out crying and screaming. And then I tried to find my mum where she was buying fish. She wasn't there anymore. And then I got picked up at the shopping mall by a lady out the front of an ice cream kiosk, and she basically held on to me till my mum came past and found me. And then I was like, Mum, can I have a toy? And she's like, no. She was so fucking angry. We had a laugh at that story again the other day. I was like 2.5 years old. But, yes. Kmart got a funky smell. You think there was bodies hidden in there? And so Michael says this looks like a food court at the mall. Dude, this looks like your typical 80s food court, hey. I love those 80s movies you have in the United States and the food courts, and they look pretty swell. And everybody sack the balls. And so Captain BS says, I'm looking forward to this Marvel beat 'em up. Me too, but I don't know when it's coming out. And then we've also got, what, the Toxic Avengers one as well. So we got a couple beat 'em ups coming out. I know between now and June we got a lot of stuff coming out, but I have to be picky with my games. Because don't forget, I'm picking up the new Switch next week, which I'm very excited about. Picking up, yes. Yeah, picking up the new Switch. The only beat 'em up you've heard mixed reviews on was the new Power Rangers one. That game was ass, bro. I bought the game, streamed it, and then got a refund. Apparently they fixed it, but the damage has been done for me. Unless it goes on a massive sale, I'll never pick that up again. Maybe I'll do a 1 year on does this game still suck stream of it, but we'll see. Excuse me, everybody. I'm sorry. That's the sound of my body still starving for oxygen. Everybody. Well, how am I supposed to get in close to a guy using a flail? Here we go. Oh, it's a brand new one that came out, Brad. I forgot what it's called. Reader's Revenge or Reader's freaking something. Reader's Rewind. Excuse me. It was the Power Rangers Reader's Rewind, and it was ass.
Behold, the light of tempest.
Marcus, hola, ¿cómo estás? Marcus, I haven't spoken to you in forever. How you doing, Marcus? Thank you very much for coming in today. How's things, bro? You well? Yeah, how's life, Marcus? The Megazord fights, apparently they patched it and fixed it, but I was just sick of looking like an ass playing that in front of my community because the game was broken, so that the damage was done. Yeah, I just have no trust for it anymore. Yeah, okay, one more sequence, almost there. Yes. Fuck you to the moon. Well, I was trying to get out of there without a death. I should be so lucky. There you go.
Right, turtles. No. Easy peasy.
Michael says we had an arcade called Aladdin's Castle. Yeah, I've had a few of you guys tell me about Aladdin's Castle. That franchise doesn't exist anymore. So Michael says he grew up going to Aladdin's Castle. I have seen it. I've seen pictures of it, like on the internet. But when did Aladdin's Castle go out of business?
Another missing robot piece? What a shocker.
Oh, I see, Steve. Oh, I can see how that would make up. Hey, God, Robbie Moser, thank you for being in here. And Marcus says, doing alright, man. Just been working in family life. How you been? How's the trip? Everything's pretty smooth. I mean, I've been back in Australia since January. And so I've already been back for 5 months, bro. But I go back to Moe's neck of the wood. As I said, I'm in Moe's neck of the woods 2 times a year. But for an extended amount of time. So, yeah, go back for 2 months in the end of June. Possibly a 3rd month, depending. I don't know. So the way the visa-free entry works is at the moment I get 2 months, but I can apply for an extra month if I want to. So we're gonna play it out by ear. So, but I just stay in the village. I stay in a home. Yeah, no rent there, so it's pretty handy, you know. And then what's really cool is if we do get a little bit bored with village life, they have the closest major capital cities 2 hours away. It's Udon, and it's a cool place, man. There's a lot to do there. The food is great, and to stay in a really nice, comfortable room, it's about 30 US a night. So if we do get sick of the village and we need a week away, it's not gonna break the bank. But yeah, mainly just staying in the country, bro. Not much around. We're actually really excited because usually we have to drive 20 minutes into town. But they've actually just opened up the 7-Eleven 3 minutes from where Moe lives. And so now we have 7-Eleven just up the road. So you know a place is quiet when you're excited about a 7-Eleven. Yes. Anyway, hey God, Colin Hudson, good to see you. Thank you, man. Yeah, we're gonna be gone for a day and a half. So no morning stream, and then no. Well, I'm actually still coming live, but no games for a day and a half. Put it that way, it's no games for a day and a half. But I'll still be coming live on location. We didn't last time because it was so busy, but it's gonna be more chilled now. So. And so Damo says you won't have to go far for a welcome. Dude, we'll film it. We'll film it. And so Aladdin's Castle closed just before the year 2000. Yeah, right. Tomorrow will be a new song for the Unchug, yeah?
Come and get me!
And Shaky, hey Shaky's Wings, I haven't seen you in ages, bro. Thank you for coming, Mikey. They just introduced 7-Eleven over here. I didn't realize that 7-Eleven only just started in Cambodia, really? You guys have only had 7-Eleven in Cambodia for a year? Marcus says some of the foods you posted look killer. Dude, and they all cost like nothing. We're gonna do the $5 dinner challenge, where Moe and I take $5 US each, and we're gonna fill our plate with as many foods as possible. And then you guys can judge who's got the best meal. Marcus says, me and the old lady is saving up for an Aussie trip in 2020. Nice. So, I mean, this is a wonderful country to come on vacation, man. I wouldn't recommend you live here, but it doesn't get better than vacations in Aussie, man. Like, you'll have a great time, I think. Well, every country I've been to, it's different. Every country I've been to, it's completely different, Steve. They all do it their own way. Well, in Thailand, there's more 7-Elevens than McDonald's and Starbucks. If you're in a really, really busy city, you'll go to a 7-Eleven, walk down the road, and then boom, like three doors down, another 7-Eleven. But what happened was there used to be a rival convenience store chain in Thailand called Family Mart. But what happened was during COVID, they all sold and changed hands, and Family Marts pretty much all went to 7-Eleven. So now there's literally like double the amount of 7-Eleven. I don't know if you had Family Mart in Cambodia or if that was just Thai, but yeah. Hang on 1 second.
I am one tired turtle.
Oh, the missus is pregnant. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, geez, yeah, I can understand you'd have so much on your plate now, bro. Congratulations.
My horns.
Yes.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, oh, you've been day trading as well? Jeez, man. How do you find the time to monitor the markets while you're working? You don't get time to watch? I bet you don't. Yeah, I don't have the time to commit to that kind of trading. I do swing crypto though, for better for worse. What are we gonna do? Oh, here we go, number 8. So this will mean we're almost halfway through this bad boy. Hey, so Michael says this game's a masterpiece, best Turtles game ever made in my opinion. Yeah, I think this is now the best Turtles game ever made too. I know nostalgia's a hell of a drug, and people never forget how games like Turtles in Time made them feel, or the arcade game, fair enough. But you take nostalgia out of it, this is now the best Turtles game we've had. Surf's up in the city, you're a cunny and a sluzzy. Here we go. I'm gonna take you in my bell. You're sluzzy, everybody have a good time. Yes. My latest reel was about this level, by the way. Did you see my latest reel? It was a throwback to this level. Yourself the out, yes. Thirst up in the city, gonna touch her on the bitty. Anyway, it is. I know it's kind of reminds me of like Eric Stoltz and Leah Thompson. You know when Eric Stoltz is in the shower, getting ready for his date with Leah Thompson. Anyway, it's a shower montage music. Oh gosh. Man, this just rocks out, bro. This whole soundtrack is fantastic. The Damon's like, getting ready for my date. She was served by nuts if I'm not too late. Yeah. Oh gosh. And so Shaky says that all day trading he'd been at for nearly 3 years. Yeah, no, good man. I'm glad it's working out for you, bro. You watched State of Origin? Yeah, our team didn't win. We had the State of Origin on. But yeah, I've been in Aussie since January, bro. I'm back in Thailand at the end of next month. You know, how it works, generally speaking, is Moe's here for 6 months. I'm in Thailand for 4 months, and then there's like sort of like a 2 to 3 month window where we're not together for a year. So generally how it works is we're together for 9 months out of the 12 year. And so that 3 month window gives our visa some breathing room. And then we're together the rest, essentially. That's how it works. I know the whole thing sounds confusing. It really shouldn't be, but it is. Yeah, no, that's okay, man. Life happens, bro. I'm not offended. You know, coincidentally, Shaky, we've had a lot of people, like this last month alone, do the family reunions like you. Like, hi, one coin only, long time no see, been so busy, been, you know, and like we're talking dozens of people in the last month have happened to find their way back. And it's so nice. I'm certainly not complaining. I love it. It's so nice. I'm just curious what the coincidence is that everyone's done it all at once. But yeah, it's awesome. It's been great, truthfully. Oh look, you've come back. Marcus has come back. Mikey Hennick has come back. That's like 3 alone this stream. That's 3 alone this stream. Well, technically, Michael did come back earlier in the week, but I'm just using you as an example, Mike, to get a point across. Yeah. Did I hear about Taylor Swift being buying back her Master 6 album versions, 300 million. Dude, I would want to own the rights to all my stuff too. I know some musicians that sold the rights to all their music to wrestle music company, and then they've gone decades and the companies have gone under, and then they have no music. They own so. Dude, I've heard a couple nightmare stories. If I was Taylor Swift and I was loaded like her, I'd be buying the rights to all my music back too. You better fucking believe it. Dude, I mean, $300 million sounds like a lot of money, but when you think about the fact that you own 100% of that art, I mean, dude, that's money. That's well spent as far as I'm concerned. We go back this way. Here we go.
Crisis at Coney Island.
No, I understand. It's just nice to see you, Shaky. I appreciate you. I still do a morning stream and an evening stream. But yeah, I know what your work schedule's like. And don't forget, guys, I want to remind you we're on YouTube now. And I don't mind if you watch on Facebook and YouTube. I'm here for all you guys. But it's important to mention again because yeah, it's just nice to give the Sunbisher some choices. Are you glad Kevin Smith got the rights to Dogma Bat? I didn't even know he didn't have the rights to that, to be honest. It shows what I know. Oh look, we're in the Nathan's truck. That's why you need to start selling at your wing shop. You need to start selling Nathan's, Mike. You've got to start selling Nathan's. Here's my business strategy. Sell a plate of wings, and then straight afterwards sell a Nathan, so the person immediately gets a run, goes to the bathroom, and then they have more room to buy more wings. For more business advice, visit onecoinonly.com. Give them a plate of wings, then a Nathan's, which is a free colon cleanse, and then they can go back and buy more wings. Dude, I love it. I mean, good for she's a smart businesswoman, right? I think that was absolutely the right thing to do. Listen to me being telling a multi-millionaire what the right thing to do is, but that was 100% the right thing to do. I think that's very clever. Yeah. All right. I didn't even realize that was a Harvey Weinstein movie. Yeah, fuck, man. Right. Interesting. You wake up at 2:30. Yeah, see, that's pretty early, isn't it? Fuck. Yeah, sure, got you. Oh man, that's pretty early. As I said, I swing. Fuck, man. I had a bit of an adventure this year. I went down to. I was nearly completely skinned, not because of that, just in general because of life. And then I had a couple lucky swings this year, which was great timing. And so now I'm not in any dire straits anymore. I'm still not well off, but it just, yeah, you sometimes have to take those chances, huh? Like educated risks, because man, I mean, I know no other way. I know no other way. Nathan's yeah. Now I'll buy it again and support Kevin. I love his work. Yeah, Kevin's great. He seems like a pretty decent dude. And so, oh, I see, because yeah, you're licensed, so the more spicy the wings, the more beer people buy. Dude, I mean, that would be me. That would 100% be me. I mean, why do you think places like Hooters, for example, sell buffalo wings? Yeah, no, I understand. Mikey, the crypto market took a big dive the last couple days, but it's not hurt me too much because thankfully I had a couple good trades at the start of the year, but it's just holding the bag for the moment. I usually anywhere between 2 days and 2 months are usually my windows. Yeah. Well, as I said, lucky I had an alright start to the year, so no complaint. Your buddy back in the US. Yeah, wow, that's no good, man. Sorry about your friend, eh? I just wish Netflix would put Friday after next on Netflix. Maybe, do you have a VPN? Maybe it is on Netflix if you use a VPN. I'm not sure. Yeah, have you had a look at Amazon Prime? Aaron says, I love spicy, but I also want to taste my food. Dude, if it's a good spicy, it's tasty as well. Just because it's bloody hot doesn't mean it doesn't have to taste good. Jakey says everyone has different capsicum receptors. That's true, but I'm still a believer if it's a good spicy, then it's going to be tasty as well. I don't think just because it's spicy it needs to taste like shit. But I mean, hey, you've got a point. Payron says, good morning, my neighbors. Payron has just dropped not only a very generous 1,000 stars, guys, but that is officially, what do we fucking call that? A quarter of a shoey. Yes. Let's get some hype in here, Payron. Thank you, bro.
Hey, fuck you!
Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
And we're also going to do this.
Small Joe,
I need to add this together with some
33 and a
Dynamax.
third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice.
Appreciate you so much, Payron. Thank you very much for looking out. Super generous, dude.
Don't be a skinhead. Come on,
I always taste sauces and stuff if they're spicy up until after go. So once you get to the Scorpion Carolina Reaper levels of heat, then I don't taste it unless it's a really, really well-made recipe. But you know, Ghost and backwards, Shaky Mike, no problem. But yeah, after Ghost, then sometimes it can get a little bit hot. Yeah, exactly. The bomb's a perfect example. It tastes like dirt, bro. I think the bomb. So again, big shout out to Jeff Tweedledee Tweedledum. He got me to do the bomb on the stream for me to eat it. So we actually did that, and yeah, it kind of tastes like dirt, honestly. Have any of you guys had the bomb sauce before? So it's like hot and dirt. Mike says, I love spicy food. My favorite spicy food is pancit and lumpia. I don't even know what the fuck they are. Can you tell me? I don't even know what they are.
I feel like gumbo.
I had no idea, Ryan.
Easy
And so Damo says Rick and Morty has completely disappeared from Netflix. So who's got the rights to stream Rick and Morty now? Yeah, I did the bomb. A big shout out to Jeff Tweedledee Tweedledum. He got us that one. But yeah, we did it. Yeah. Panzer and Lupin. I don't even know what they are. I mean, I probably know what they are when you describe them. Thank you, Ryan. Hey, we got Chrissy Ogle. How's it going? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Now at about 9 or 10 p.m. US Eastern Time tomorrow, I'm gonna come live on YouTube, and we'll do a little bit of a walk around Surface Paradise for you. So there won't be any games tomorrow, but we'll do a little bit of a walk around because I want you guys to be a little bit involved in The triple way, of course. So, but before we go to Grandma's house, we'll take you guys for a wander. If you like, would you guys like a wander? I may also come live with some fireworks as well. If we, yeah, I might come live with the fireworks tonight too. So I'm planning 2 live videos. Yes. So you see how it goes. Damon says, usually I've really spicy, some had really bad acid reflux. Dude, about last year, I had to, or the year before, I had to ease up on the spicy food for the same reason. But I've got that under control now, thankfully, for whatever reason. Mainly because my diet's a bit different. So I'm all good now. But I had a massive issue about a year and a half ago as well, Damon. Remember when I had to stop doing the spicy food for a bit? Ryan says it gets dark enough for fireworks. Well, we're not freaking North Canada or Alaska, bro. We actually have nighttime here, geez. Jakey says, I released a new sauce called Citric Firestorm early this year. Super spicy, but tastes amazing. The heat builds fast. Took around 5 months to perfect. My favorite type of chili is a chili that gets hotter with every bite. And so it starts off as warm and it's like, oh, this is nice. And then after about 5 or 6 mouthfuls, that's when you're like, oh shit, this is fucking hot. So I love, that's my favorite type of sauce. I love when it's fucking hot, but really hot because it's built up over time. So your first couple bites, it literally tastes like a medium. And then after you've had like half the bowl, it's like Carolina Reaper and heat. It's number 8, yeah it is. Now number bomb, so I actually had an allergic reaction, well not an allergic reaction, when I did the bomb sauce. The bomb is nowhere near the hottest sauce I've ever done, nowhere near it. But at the time I'd done a lot of chili challenges and I think I had a leaky gut or something. And I hurt myself so much after eating it, I nearly had to go to the hospital. So, yeah, it was Moe's first trip to Australia and I did the bomb sauce. And I was in agony for about 10 hours. And then it would stop and then it would come back. It was weird. Hey, going Aaron, good to see Alberto's in here. Thank you for coming in. Pancit is a noodle dish from the Philippines and lumpia is like an egg roll from the Philippines. Ah, right. I've had a lot of Philippines food. I just don't remember what it's all called. But yeah, nice. And so Ryan says, I'm so arrogant to the rest of the world. When I ask how's the weather, I'm legit curious. I don't mind when people actually want to know. But usually people ask the how's the weather question when they don't know how to bring up a conversation of substance. But sometimes I respect it when people genuinely want to know. There's nothing wrong with that question, depending on the context, is what I'm saying. But yes. Wolven says I have some bomb. It's about where hot sauce stop tasting like things and it's just hot. Yeah, as I said, I was just literally saying before you came in, up until Ghost Pepper and Backwoods, there's a lot of delicious sauce. But then sort of like after Ghost Pepper, when you go to Carolina Reaper and Scorpion and stuff, too many of them taste like ass. No, well, see, that's the thing. I've done all the hottest challenges in the world. You know, Johnny Scoville's Stupid Terror, which I think is like 12 million. So is Satan, 7 million. Spicy Chip, Death Nut Challenge. The bomb sauce, I think, is only like 200 Scoville units. The bomb's not really that hot. But, yeah, I hurt myself because I wasn't prepared and I was injured. So that could. So, but bomb's not that hot. But bomb's only like 200 million. It tastes worse than what it is because it's concentrate. Like, you don't need to put much on. That was another mistake. I put nearly a quarter of the bottle on a hot dog. When I did the bomb sauce, I put nearly a quarter of the bottle on a hot dog. And you're only supposed to put a couple drops on. So that was the first mistake. Dude, as I said, I'm not offended by the question. I'm only half serious, Ryan. People are like, Rick, why do you get so mad at how's the weather question? It was back so back when one coin only had a little bit of virality, and I was struggling to keep up with the comments. The question bothered me a little bit because I'm doing my best to keep up with everyone, and I kept getting these how's the weather questions. And back when things were like super busy, it was annoying because here I am trying to keep up with everyone's conversation, and then you had these other questions that weren't really contributing to the stream. But again, like I said, it comes down to context. Ryan really wants to know about other people's weather systems, and fair enough. The climate here is way different to yours. It's true, I'm a little, by the way, for the record, I'm a little bit less of a dick compared to in that time. I'm not as much of a dick anymore. I've humbled myself. If people genuinely want to ask a question, then you should answer it without being a cunt. So, I'm not as much of a dick as I used to be.
Are my friends. System crash.
Easy peasy.
I don't think I had enough in my stomach. I always make sure that I properly lubricate my stomach from now on. Brian says Shaq couldn't handle the one chip challenge. Yeah, he knows. I think I saw when Shaq did do the one chip challenge, and he no-sold it for as long as he could. But yeah. Yeah, Shaq, I'm sure Shaq's a tough boy. I mean, yeah.
Tonight, I dine on turtle soup.
Yeah, but no, I'm well prepared before all spicy challenges now, so it's no big deal. I after the bomb sauce, I've never had an issue with a spicy challenge ever since. When I do the chip challenge, it's pretty potent. So the chip challenge sometimes stings the stomach. World's hottest corn chips. That's actually Chris's profile picture, the world's hottest corn chips. They hurt the stomach a little bit if you eat the whole bag, but not to the point where the bomb sauce nearly put me in hospital. How you going, Jeffrey Williamson? I hope you're doing fantastic. How are you, brother? You well? Master Rogue Assassin's in here. He says he's doing fantastic today too. Well, good. I'm very happy to hear that. We are over halfway through this sunbish of a game right now, everybody. We're just going through this wax museum. We got wax rhinoceroses here. Jeff would have been in the stream, but then he got high. He meant to come hang out, but then he got high. And Jeff's 5 hours late, and I know why. Yeah, Jeffrey got high. Jeffrey got high. Jeffrey got high. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yes. Thanks 1-0-1, Shane. Great to see you in here still, bro. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yes. You need more people like that buying your wings, Mr. Shaky. Yes. Oh, there you go. Michael says that's the story of my life. Oh, look at you guys. Smoke weed every day.
Come and get me.
You'll need to go to Patong Thailand's Amsterdam until it's no longer legal, and then you get thrown in jail. Thailand's Amsterdam, Patong Beach. There you go. That smells like a simple Dutch bakery in that part of town. My gosh. You know, back when you used to go to Patong, it used to be the smell of shade. Now it's just the smell of weed and shade. Do you think you become a stoner spot? Yeah, I don't know how much. I don't know what the stance on weed is in Cambodia, to be honest. What is the stance on weed in Cambodia? Are they as lax as Thailand or not? Actually, they keep talking about criminalizing it again. They flip-flop in Thailand like a flippy-floppy thing. Don't be like Vince Vaughn and go to jail for 15 years. Yeah, oh yeah, no. Well, yeah, you don't want to be brain dead during the day and not be productive. Hey, Ryan. I think that's perfectly acceptable at night, man. You know, you go out and crush the world. You deserve to have a vice or two and reward yourself, you know. But yeah, during the day, it's like, well, if you're doing it during the day, what are you doing with your day? Unless you're retired. Like, I can understand Payron semi-retired. I can understand if he got bored as shit and needed something to do, but... Skyfall says, have I seen Kung Fury? No, look, you know, I've seen clip. I've played the game, but I've not watched it properly. I need to sit down and watch it all from start to finish. There was like an illegal, so it's really weird because it's completely illegal in Australia, but with that being said, in small quantities, it's like a slap on the wrist. But there's actually a gunja store across the road, and it was there for years. And I had a couple friends said they got like some psychedelics from there, and I'm just like, how is this legal? Like, this place must be paying off the police or something. But they're having a closing down sale now, so things must have gotten a bit too hot to stay in business.
I am one tired turtle.
Yeah, no, I'll check it out. And so Master Rogue Assassin says, I enjoy watching this game. I don't think I'll ever play it. You've got too many games to play as it is anyway. You got way too many games to play, Sunbish. I don't know how you have time to play the games you already got. Yes. Well, nice to see you, Daniel. Thank you for being in here. Welcome.
Triceraton. No!
Suck my balls! Yeah. I need to keep my mind sharp and my energy high. So, because, you know, I do the 2 streams a day. I do all my videos now. And I have to stay sharp. I'll sometimes, like, have a small break in between my work to watch the wrestling or have lunch with Moe. But I won't, you know, I gotta keep my brain going.
It won't fly.
Yeah, this is Shredder's Revenge. This came out, what, about 2 years ago? Maybe 2.5 years ago? to about maybe 3 years ago in August, I think. I think in August it'll be 3 years old. I think. Michael says, I'm made from Alaska to Arizona, now moving back to Oregon. I'll be driving a U-Haul for 16 hours. Ah, you can start playing On the Road again. Wow, we're on the road again. Yes. Start playing country music. Or you'll probably end up playing Van Halen instead. Yeah. Yeah, I usually play this game once a month, or once every other month, usually. Yeah, well, I need to be well rested. I mean, I got all my work done yesterday, but last minute. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, if you've had too many shoeies, or you haven't had enough rest, and then you go behind the computer to create, yeah, your body's just like, nope. So you have to be sharp. As I said, my work's not easy, bro. Not hard. Sorry, not easy. Sorry, my work's not hard, but you do need to be sharp when you do it. Especially when the positive energy needs to come from you through the camera to the audience. So it's not hard work, but you need to be energized. How you going, Nikki Winfield? Good to see you. Could you imagine, like, I'm all bubbly and happy today, despite 4 hours. Could you imagine if I was in here? And sometimes it's happened, and I'm like this. Hey guys, yeah, we're playing Turtles today. Alright game, yeah, we're playing Turtles today. It's a pretty good game. Raphael here, guys. Raph here, pretty cool. Playing Turtles today, everyone. See how there's a big difference in energy? Big difference in energy. Oh, good on you. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm still gonna get a new PC eventually. I'm just a couple good swing trades away from the keys to the kingdom. Not there yet. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, and I promise I'm not exaggerating or ever lying to you, but the last couple days, I was very, very oxygen starved. And I think it's got to do with too much caffeine and too little sleep. And it was weird. I could barely breathe by the end of my stream yesterday. But thankfully, I didn't overdo it yesterday. And I'm probably about 70% better than what I was. So I'm a little bit short of breath today, but not to the point where I can't stream, you know? It's just a... How can I explain it? It's just a mild discomfort. So, you know, show goes on, I can still work. Running with devil. It reminds me of that Ready to Rumble movie. There's a running with the devil when they're singing with the nuns in the van. You know, you sound like Bowie. Get a set of tits and be a little bit better looking, and you sound just like Bowie right now, Payron. I'm just kidding, Payron. You're good looking. You're a sexy chocolate man. I've told you this. Sexual chocolate. I've told you. You say that like Carpenter. That's a bad habit, eh? Hope you're doing great, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I hope you're doing amazing. Good to see you still in here, brother. Yeah, I was only kidding. Yeah, you do. You just gonna keep looking after your body, getting a little bit better shape. You need to have another one of your spring break trips in Florida, bro. I'm serious, Pay. You said, dude, you, I tell you what, Payron, you are semi-retired. Once you finally get your military money, then you better be getting your ass to Florida more often. I want to see you enjoy life, Payron. You better be getting your ass to Florida more often once you have your money. Don't go to Miami though. Your money will be gone in 5 minutes. You know. Jacksonville, Fort Lauderdale. Enjoy the beach and hanging out with skankies. Oh, there you go. Ryan says me and the kiddo is doing lots of hiking. Oh, that'll be some good fitness for you guys. I kind of wouldn't mind getting into some hiking, to be honest. I think that would be really, really good for me, Ryan, to be honest. I'd like to get into that. Like dead set. One day. Hiking, that sounds like exercise. Yeah, but it's important at our age you move your body, bro. At our age, you got to move your body, and I think hiking's perfect, to be honest. Like hiking's a perfect mix of cardio and endurance. Dude, it's great. It's so good for you. How you going, Mally? It's wonderful to see you. Thank you for being in here today. How you doing? Look at that. Another one of my homies coming back in for a visit that I haven't seen in a while. Good to see you. Cat, great to have you as well. So I think hiking's fantastic. Well, thank you, Nick. Nikki Carter came in and said your reaction video to old video game commercials is excellent. Well, hey, Nick, I appreciate that, bro. I don't try to overdo it. I'm trying to be really authentic. And they were all very honest reactions, for better for worse. The Yoshi's Island, but that was 100% honest. Yeah, Yoshi's Island. I just spontaneously combust because I genuinely hate that game. Crying, mate. Yeah, I spontaneously combust like Kenny on South Park. Yeah. Dude, I hate that game. The Yoshi's Island sucks. There's so many people, not everyone, so many people like that game. I've got better things to do than listen to Mario cry for a couple hours. You've just started your weekend, you paid off your rent and your credit card bill. Yeah, good on you, man. Good on, get those bills out of the way. I just hope you got some money left afterwards. You achieved your goal. You can do 20 pull-ups now after your back surgery. An accident from the US Marines. I'm proud of myself for not being lazy and making your injury worse. It's true when you do like weight training on your back, the pain kind of goes away. I didn't believe it until I started going to the gym on a regular. But when I started doing back weights, I used to have really bad back pain from DJing. And when I started doing back weights, it was gone. How you going, Joshy Love? It's great to see you, man. There we go, Joshy Love. He's starting to make himself a little famous. How you doing, brother? You having a good weekend? What do you got planned this weekend, Josh? What do you got planned this weekend? There you go, Nigel. Good to see you. You think? Yeah, I think they should have done with Yoshi's Island what they did with ET. Just saying. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't know what it's going to be like after major back surgery. I'm not going to be ignorant and say I understand what that feels like, but I know I've always had really bad back pain, and when I was at the gym all the time, it went. That's all I know. Oh, you're only off on Thursdays these days. Oh, you're a good old worker. So what kind of hours are you doing on the days that you're working at the moment? Well, I'm going to go back to exercising at home. Yeah, I'm going back to exercising at home. I just can't go to the gym anymore with my schedule. But that does look. Some people are genuinely busy that they can't go to the gym. However, that is not an excuse to not exercise. So I am going to put a little plan together at home. You're still going to move the body. You're still going to get the blood flowing. So I'm going to exercise at home. I can't go to the gym anymore. That's not an excuse to not exercise at home. Like, that's... You have to. You pull... Yeah, wow, that's a lot. My gosh. Eric, thank you very much. Eric with the big 1,000 stars. Guys, we are halfway to a shoey. It's like 9:30 in the morning. Very, very early, but never too early for shoeys. Man, you're very, very fresh today, Eric.
Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying
brother,
cool.
this is for you.
With mentors fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better with mentors fresh and full of life.
La gente está muy loca. What the fuck?
Thank you, man. Hey, bro, I appreciate that so much. Thank you for everything, huh? Man, it's been a great day, actually. Mally says 10 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Sunday. So you do the shift work. Yeah, right. How do you like working shift work, and how long have you been doing that for, Mally? Josh pulls 50 hours a week. He says he pulls 50 hours. Yeah, 50 hours a week. Over 6 days. Yeah, right. And yeah, 6 days is a lot, but at least 50 hours over 6 days is manageable, I suppose. But damn, that's like, yeah, it's a lot of work, man. 1 day off, a lot of work.
The old dome has seen better days.
Oh wow, Mally's been doing shift work for 7 years. That's a long time, brother. Oh, we're going to go in here. There we go. Last full level. Don't forget, we're finishing with Metamorphic Force today. So now we are going to level 13 of them here. And so Nigel says, because it's a babysitting simulator. That crying is rage-inducing. I still hear it as clear as a bell. Dude, I used to do Yoshi's Island on whatever Wednesday, and then I banned it. On the ban list. How you going, Timo? It's great to see you. White Tiger, thank you for being here. Welcome. I banned Yoshi's Island. I thought you said this was whatever Wednesday. I thought you said it was whatever Wednesday. How you going, Joel? Great to see you, brother. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, sure, Yoshi's Island made the list ages ago. It's up there with Earthworm Jim. Now, I'm not going to lie. If I had to pick between Yoshi's Island and Earthworm Jim, I probably would pick Yoshi's Island. But that's like picking between a giant douche and a turd sandwich, you know? Zemo, I'm pretty good, thank you, man. Just a small shift today. We're off to the Gold Coast for 1.5 days and 2 nights. We're on the coast, so visiting Nana. Excited to see her for her birthday. Yes. No, we'll see you next time, Melly. Thank you for coming in. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully we see you again really soon, buddy. If we get up early enough, Moe and I will take you for breakfast tomorrow, but I don't know where we're going to go yet. Nick asked me a really good question. What's my Mount Rushmore of hated game? Okay, so okay, that's a good question for everybody, actually. What are the 4 games you guys hate the most? The Mount Rushmore of hated games. The games I hate more than absolutely anything. The Mount Rushmore of hated games. Fuck, eh? That's, what a deep question. Because there's so many. White Tiger here, I thought you were gone. No, I'm not back in Thailand till the end of June, brother. Ironically, after this weekend, my next day off's not until I leave, which is in 3.5 weeks. I think Beetlejuice on NES is one of them. And I think Earthworm Jim... See, Earthworm Jim... I don't know if I could put Earthworm Jim on the list. I'm putting Beetlejuice on NES on the list. Excuse me, everybody. Who was my favourite wrestling manager? Outside of Paul Heyman, it was probably Jimmy Mount of the South Hart. Outside of Paul Heyman, it was probably Jimmy Hart. So Nick says Hotel Mario, Shaq Fu, Superman 64, and Contra for Genesis. Yeah, Contra for Genesis pisses me off. I don't know if I put it on my list. Shaq Fu I used to like playing as a kid. I can't stand it now. I think it's garbage now. It is subjective. I mean, there are games that are objectively bad, and so I'm trying to be as honest as I can and put the objectively bad games on the list. Because Earthworm Jim is definitely very subjective. I wouldn't even go as far as to say that Earthworm Jim's probably not even a bad game. I just hate it. I'll just admit that I hate it and I'm not good at it and I don't like it. So, yeah. I'm trying to be honest and put objectively bad games on my list. Yeah, some of those WWF titles on NES were garbage. The Steel Cage Challenge as well. Yeah, any game that's got so many bugs that you can't even beat it, yeah. Die Hard for NES, it's a pretty shitty game. That is a pretty shitty game. Bionic Commando goes on my list. So there we go. I'm going to put on Beetlejuice, Bionic Commando, there's two. There's two. Beetlejuice, Bionic Commando, fuck Bionic Commando, suck my balls. Yes. 666, yeah, the attack sub game was hot garbage, wasn't it? Dead Rising. The first Dead Rising game was not very good, and honestly, even when they brought out the remaster, which I bought a year ago, it still wasn't that fantastic, to be honest. They didn't really fix too many problems, only some of them. And Addams Family on NES was okay, but it was a bit of a... It certainly wasn't a very tight game, but I didn't hate Addams Family on NES. I used to rent that and I had some fun with it. No Man's Sky is a good game now. Cyberpunk, again, that's a good game now. I would probably put the attack sub game on there. I like 2 and 3. I think my least favorite's probably number 4. I don't dislike number 1, I just think it has a lot of problems. I think my least favorite's number 4, and my favorite's number 2, close behind by number 3. So that's me. There's another Cyberpunk game coming out. Oh, yeah. Right. They'll probably take all the lessons they've learned from the first one and give us an even better game. You think See, I don't think Fortnite's a bad game. I think Fortnite's just not for everyone. I like Battle Royals, man. I just don't want to stream them unless they're retro related. I nearly played Super Animal Battle Royale, but I knew that wouldn't get views, so I didn't bother. But, you know, I just stay away from Battle Royales unless they're retro, because I want to do something different. That's why I'm kind of hoping we get another Mario 35-like game one day. If we get another Mario 35, you better believe we're playing that every day. But yes, I don't hate Fortnite. I think ever since they went away from the no builds and gave you a... They went away from the builds and gave you a no build lobby. I think the reason they did that was to take all the business away from freaking Call of Duty Mobile. The Master Rogue Assassin says his least favourite is Doom on Super Nintendo. Jekyll and Hyde, fuck that game. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Crash Insane Trilogy. Why don't you like the Crash Insane Trilogy? I mean, it's hard. There's only 5 people left alive from the show match. So it did start in the 70s, bro. You know, in a couple years, it'll be 60 years since that show started.
Tin Man needs a brain.
Let that sink in. Let that sink in. It's 60 years since 1965. Let that sink in. It's amazing we even have any Beatles left. It's amazing we have a Beatle or a Beach Boy left. Like, seriously. Die Hard, Top Gun, WWF Superstars. I can understand how those games would frustrate you. I gotta flick these guys on the screen. Excuse me for a sec. There we go. Damn it. Yeah, let that sink in. 1965 was 60 years ago. I remember in the 90s, Australia did a big campaign on television for the 50-year anniversary of the end of World War II. So 1945 to 1995, they did this big thing on TV celebrating the end of World War II because it was a 50-year anniversary. And then now freaking look. It's 60 years since the 60s. Like, fucking crazy, man.
Shut down.
Easy peasy.
I love Police Quest. I used to play that on DOS. I used to play Police Quest on DOS. I got to the end, but I didn't beat it. I got up to the bit where you went to the hotel with the hookup. The furthest I ever got in Police Quest is that mission in the end where you go to the hotel with the hookup. And you've got to do some kind of sting operation. Sonny Bonds. Yeah, Sonny Bonds. He had some sunny days. It's a Sabbath and I bless the stream. Thank you, Nick. I haven't had my communion yet today. I appreciate that. Can you please read a verse out of the book of Aussie Jesus for me, Nick? I need a verse. I need something to inspire me for my day. I appreciate the blessing, but I'd like some scripture. Guys, we got Cold Classic Gaming in here, aka Aussie Jesus. Everyone say hello to my good friend Nick. He is one of the best variety streamers in the game. You have to check him out. And he's got a muggy, and I've got what's called Chug the Mug now. I used to do shoeies. He's now got an Uggy, and I've got what's called Chug the Mug. We've evolved. Now I'm taking. You see this mug? This mug now travels the world with me everywhere. I'm gonna bubble wrap this bish, and this is coming to Thailand with me. Chug the mug. Chug the mug. This goes everywhere. Chug the mug. Chug the mug. Chug the mug. So I had a 286 in the 90s. Dad gave me a hand-me-down 286, which was his old work computer. And then I had a 386 laptop. My aunt didn't need her old laptop anymore. So I think in my birthday for 1996, my aunt gave me her 386 laptop. And so that would be a little bit more hardcore. I got to do like SimCity, Wolfenstein, and all that kind of stuff on there. It was pretty good. And lo, on this day, any sunvicious like come forth and donate all the stars. Yeah, today is the day of the star. Jump on Facebook and drop a star donation, everybody. Yeah, outside of my live stream tomorrow, this is the last business day of the month for me. Technically, I'll be on to do a live stream on location. I don't expect any... Look, you know, I never expect people to donate. However, I especially don't expect people to donate when I'm not doing the gaming. I get it. So, my point is, I'm very badly putting my point across. This is the last business day of the month for OneCoin only. Last business day. There we go, we got it. I hate these pizza mutants, bro. Yeah, I've got to. I'm kind of like Tony Soprano in the sense that, you know, things aren't always perfect, but you got to try and make time for family regardless, you know. So I'm just trying, Steve. You know, I'm trying. Trying to be a better family member, better friend, better community guy. I'm trying. How you going, Jerry? I haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing great, Jerry. Thank you for being here. And on YouTube again. Look at you. I got him. Dude, seriously? You have to time their jumps. It's not an easy thing to do. Look at all these pizza mutants coming out of the splooge. Yeah, man, the way I look at life is no decent story was smooth sailing. If you want to have some kind of amazing testimony one day, then you need to have a story with peaks and valleys and twists and turns and rocky roads, and so it's not comfortable at the time, but it's a hell of a story afterwards. Hey, Joseph, thank you very much. Joseph's like, welcome. I need to go on YouTube and see if I can find a 7-Eleven hello welcome screen to turn into... Dude, don't let me forget that, Nate. We need to find a hello welcome on YouTube. Hello, welcome. Joseph, thank you very, very much for the support. This is for you.
Oh my God, it's Russell Crowe.
Oh my God, it's Russell Crowe! Oh my God! Why don't you mind your own business, you scrouter?
Damo says, never let the truth get in the way of a good yarn. That's a bit of an Aussie expression, isn't it? That's a bit of an Aussie phrase. Not one I entirely agree with, but it's an Aussie phrase. Lindsay says he's been watching AEW. He doesn't find it as good as WWE. Yeah, I understand, bro. I mean, I don't watch AEW anymore. Yes, making movies, making songs, and fighting around the world. Come on, Tugger! Well, as you can see, me and Tugger couldn't find any... actually, I'm not going to crack that joke. It just reminded me of the Big C joke that they did on that episode of... I'm not going to touch it, actually. No, I'm not going to touch that joke. You can see that episode of Fighting Around the Wheel yourself. Yeah. Sometimes I just feel like fighting. It's a long final level, isn't it? Well, it's the second last level, to be fair. Oh, good morning, baby. How you going? You had enough rest? Oh, it's alright, baby. Don't worry, we're gonna have good sleep tonight. Tough through it, yeah. Just tough through it. We get to relax as soon as we're on Gold Coast. Everyone, Moe's sleeping, Beauty's awake. Everyone say good morning to Moe. Okay, baby. Yeah, no rush. Yeah, tea and muffin would be amazing. Thanks, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, tea good. That'll help. It's just some, yeah, it's not too much. That's alright. Yeah. Not having coffee today. Yeah, green tea good. So let's do that. Moe's making breakfast, everyone. I haven't eaten yet today. She's making some English muffins. But she's putting chicken on them today because we're going to use the last of the chicken. So she's making English muffins and chicken. She'll be back in a minute. She'll be back with breakfast. Gosh. Yeah, it's just basic. It'll be the last semi-healthy meal we eat because we're it's actually we're not going to really eat anything that bad tonight either. I think Dad and Marika, his wife, I think they're coming over to our apartment to watch the fireworks tonight. I think they're bringing food, so we're actually not eating anything bad really until tomorrow. Although we might go, we might do our ice cream taco and burger food challenge tonight, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
I've been trashed. Oh.
Easy peasy.
We want to go to Baskins and Robbins and we want to review the taco burger. No, sorry, hang on. What am I talking about? We want to go to Baskins and Robbins and we want to review the ice cream burger, the ice cream taco, and the ice cream pizza, if they have, and let you guys know if they're any good. So, yes.
Now, let's get down to business.
Colin says slashes and guns, and yes, he is. Lindsay, fucking hell, bro. She downstairs cooking food. She not in here right now. I just told you, Lindsay. She's cooking breakfast. She'll be back. She'll be back when breakfast is ready, brother.
There's buddy.
Which game is that? Sorry, Nick. Oh, are you talking about Mad Max? Or you're talking about Mad Max now, aren't you? 70 hours. Oh, dude, it felt like you were playing that game for ages, Nick. It seemed like you had a lot of content out of it. It seems like you got a lot of content out of it. Thank you, Colin. I've been blessed this month. Just to put it in perspective, last month we fell well below both gold, and this week, hey, you know, this time it's pretty close. So I'm very happy. I'm very grateful, man. But yeah, last week we last month we fell well short. And this month we did such a great job. So yeah, we put Metamorphic Force after this. I think at the end of this level we got the awesome Wu-Tang music, don't we? I know that's the soundtrack everyone's waiting for. It's good. Dude, was the ending really that... Imagine playing a game for 70 hours only. Was it really that bad? Why? What was wrong with the ending? Although to be fair, there's not really that much to see in the Wasteland Apocalypse, is there? You're in the Wasteland Apocalypse. You defeat all the games. What's left to see? What, desert? I mean, I guess there's not really that much left to see. Well, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Was the ending really only like... Oh, really? Was it that short? Hey guy, Mitch, welcome back. We got Hiroshi in here. Yeah, I'm on early because I've got to head to the Gold Coast after this... this stream, brother, so I'm going to be heading to see family today. So we want to leave by lunchtime. We can check in as early as 2, and so we want to leave at lunchtime so we maximize the time in the city, you know. So we're going to be out of here at 12. It's 10 a.m. now, so that gives us an hour to pack, get changed, and get the fuck out of here. So yeah. What an epic ending. Hey, I love the music here too. Hey Mikey, thank you very much. Mikey Valerio, good to see you. Sorry if I completely butchered that today, man. Always good to have you, Mike. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for blessing our stream today. We are gonna... Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize we unlocked the Star Party. If we hit this Star Party, I'll do a shoey, but I'll add the bonus game onto the next stream. We are on a time schedule today, just a heads up. Thank you, Mikey, so much. Unreal, dude. Thank you, man.
I am one tired turtle. Yes, buddy.
Ah.
I am one tired turtle.
Where's the son bitch going? I tell you what, if I saw a mutant pizza, I love pizza so much. If I saw a mutant made out of pizza, I would still eat it. You know, I used to watch Spaceballs as a young boy, and I used to see Pizza the Hut. I mean, I would have eaten Pizza the Hut. That was back when Pizza Hut was good. I saw all that cheese coming off Pizza the Hut's face. I would have totally eaten him. Pizza the Hut. Hey God, Bernardo, good to see you. Thank you for hanging out, my brother. Appreciate you. Yes. Yeah, as I said, I've not played Mad Max in its entirety. I'd love to do it one day. Not on stream ever, but behind the scenes. I think that would be cool. Just to do it for myself one day. But yes, we're gonna review ice cream, tacos, and burgers. We'll come live for a quick look around tomorrow. Oh, you walked 1.5 miles today. Well, you know what? You need to actually walk 500 miles so you can walk around going da da da. Anyway, yes.
I am invincible.
Jerry says, always love Pizza Hut for the stuffed crust pizza and buffalo wings. Pizza Hut wings are really, really good. I always thought the Pizza Hut wings are even better than their pizza, to be honest. When I was managing McDonald's in the 2000s, I got sick of eating McDonald's, and my friends across the road at Pizza Hut that managed Pizza Hut were sick of eating Pizza Hut. So what we would do is we'd swap food items, and you know, I'd give them free McDonald's and they'd give me free Pizza Hut. But I never wanted the pizza. I wanted the wings. So I'd give them free burgers and they'd come in and give me the free wings. And I always thought the wings at Pizza Hut were fantastic, to be honest. With that being said, the wings at Pizza Hut are fantastic. But the wings at Domino's, man, they're hot garbage. They're really bad. Are you talking about the cheesy crust? Dude, I know this might not be a popular opinion, but when they do their basic flavors, Domino's is fine for what it is. Like, you know, pepperoni, barbecue meat lovers, things like that. Domino's is perfectly fine. You might have to pay an extra couple bucks and get some extra topping. The only issue I have with Domino's is how fluffy their deep pan is no longer a deep pan. It's this fluffy shit with no weight behind it. But so as far as the taste goes, Domino's is fine if they're just doing basic pizza. If they start doing one of these crazy hoity-toity chef selection pizzas, then they end up being as bland as dog shit. But their basic pizzas are fine. Well, I mean, I'm never going to pick Domino's over a mum and pop pizza chain. I'm just saying, like, for what they are, they're fine. As I said, you know, pepperoni, Hawaiian, you know, barbecue meat lovers, cheeseburger, you know, they're all good. But, you know, once you get into these more exotic flavors, they taste like the cardboard. I could imagine a cheesy stuffed crust at Domino's with the pepperoni tasting pretty good, honestly. Ah, yes, Steve says, dude, I watched the new documentary about the Titan submersible that imploded. Yeah, that's right. They had the billionaire guy and his kid on there, eh? Damn it, sorry guys, I got donkey punched. Joe says large mama bear nose tonight for you. I don't even know that chain, hey. I'm guessing it's a local one. You know, I can understand why there would be shady. You know that episode of The Simpsons where you had that shady monorail salesman that fled town. I can understand why he would do that in his case because he's not on it. He's fleeing town. It's not like he's riding the monorail. You know what I mean? But the fascinating thing about this submersive is if you're making one of those things and cutting corners, and then you actually go on it yourself, are you fucking nuts? Like, seriously? Are you nuts? Banako says, when I worked at Pizza Hut, the pizza dough was made from scratch. The personal pan pizza dough came from frozen disc form. However, I could taste the difference once we prepped it. Yeah, I remember you used to make the dough from scratch because I helped a family member one day in my youth deliver the ingredients to Domino's, and even in the 90s I was still making the dough on site. Oh, I appreciate that, Techno. Maybe another time, eh? Yeah, Papa John's is a really, really big chain in America. You've probably seen all those Facebook videos with that kid saying this is how we do it better. Yeah. It's just another way we're doing it better. Yes. It's just another way we're doing it better. Papa John. Another way we're doing it better.
No place like home.
I shall rule the earth with an iron fist. Hi-ya!
You don't like Papa John's, eh? Is it really that bad, huh? Papa John's no good. So I tell you what, the guy that works there acts like it's $1 million pizza. Papa John's are obviously throwing this teenage kid bags of money. You know, he's just like, I love Papa John's, I love pizza, I love working here. I've never, yeah, I mean, good for him, I mean, if he's telling the truth. Ah! I didn't even realize Papa John's was in Cambodia, really? They changed the name to Papa Kitchen. No shit, eh? In Cambodia, it's not Papa John's now, it's Papa Kitchen. You know, you know the deal though, Shaky. You know, I think the best pizza in Asia is Pizza Company. Not only do I think it's the best chain pizza in Asia, I think it's the best chain pizza in the world. I think it's the best chain pizza in the world. I'm not saying best pizza in the world, I'm saying best chain pizza in the world. I've never ever had chain pizza better than Pizza Company. Yeah, Pizza Company's where it's at. It's the best. I really hope America and Australia get it one day. It's in about 12 or 13 countries. But yeah, I don't know when or if it'll come out our way. Oh, you got Little Caesars. Well, I tell you what, you got a lot of chains that Thailand don't have. Aulthough I will say, Thailand's got a lot of the really big American ones, but not all of them. I love getting Auntie Anne's Auntie Annie's for breakfast. No, I didn't realise Hot Lips was 87 years old. I didn't realise she was that old in MASH. But I mean, it's a pretty old show. Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't realise Hot Lips was that old. Yeah, man.
I hate swing music.
Yeah, well, that's a shame. Yeah, I had no idea she was that old. She was a cougar on the show then. I thought she was younger. Yeah, I thought she was younger.
My revenge? Impossible.
Joseph says Little Caesars is actually pretty good where I'm at.
Easy peasy.
No Carl's Jr. in Thailand. Burger King's massive over there though. KFC's massive. Texas chicken. You can get Texas chicken in Thailand, but they're not everywhere. Pizza Company, Yellow Cab, Domino's. I haven't seen Domino's in Thailand, but Pizza Hut's everywhere over there. Dairy Queen's everywhere over there. Let me pee, guys, and I'll do our bonus game. I tell you what, guys, it is starting to get like really cold in Australia now. Hey, out of nowhere, it's getting really cold. The winter is upon us. I mean, cold for me. You guys aren't gonna find this cold, but it's cold for me. You know, dude. I mean, winter starts here tomorrow. Keep forgetting just how old that show is.
Awaken, my
We're not getting any younger ourselves, guys. We're not getting any younger ourselves. The music in this absolutely rocks out with a TikTok out, everybody. So we're going to put this on. Alright, cool. So we're going to put the... Alright, let's go. Gosh, breakfast is smelling so good. This is like kind of like the game Altered B should have been. I haven't played this in a while, but the soundtrack absolutely bumps. I need something to hype me up. Again, I appreciate you all being here. Sorry I'm on so early today. I just didn't want to miss out on the stream, guys. I still wanted to come on and do a full evening. Hiroshi, is everything okay, Hiroshi? Yeah, mum and pop restaurants do take more pride in their service because less people to manage, and it's usually the people involved in the business doing the food themselves. But here's also the problem. The overheads, they don't know how to do their businesses to scale anymore because the cost of living is so expensive. And in order to have like better ingredients, you know, more love in the food and stuff, I mean, that costs more money. Dude, like a lot of these fish and chip shops and burger places owned by families are disappearing over here now. They they don't have the profits anymore. Man, it's torture smelling that food downstairs, right? Eh? It's torture. That's torture, babe. It's torture. The food's smelling too good. Are you driving to the airport? Yeah, nice one. How long does it take you to get to the airport from where you're at? Yeah, I watched Nonna's. Moe and I watched that about a week ago. That was really, really good. I loved how all the ex-Mafia movie chicks were in that movie. I loved how all the, like, you know, what's her name? Lorraine Bracco, whatever her name is, and Talia Shire, and all the chicks that used to be in the biggest Mafia movies ever were all in that playing the Nonnas. I thought that was so good. I thought that was so great. And so, but they probably know that you're the meat rinser, Banarco. Come on now, you can't use that. That's your thing. You can't. That's your thing, bro. I don't give you too much of a hard time for that because I never heard the original joke. However, I'll just give you a hard time for your dad joke. I'll ease up on the meat rinsing thing though. You get enough of a hard time for that one. Dude, she was great. What about Talia Shire? She was like the nun turned lesbian. Oh, I can't believe Susan Sarandon is like nearly 80 years old. She was such a cougar in that movie. They made Susan Sarandon in that movie look like the biggest cougar ever. It's like 80. She's doing, yeah. They Martha Stewarted her. And so Nick says, I tell you right now, Banarco, Italians don't rinse their meat. Yeah, she's a lesbian nun, exactly. No, that was a really, really good film. I enjoyed that. And movies like that inspire me too, because the fact you're willing to risk it all to achieve your goals and your dreams, man, I get inspired by that. I know it's Hollywood, but I'm still inspired by things like that. Yes. Yeah, oh, there you go, Damo. She also had fun with another well. Yeah, you know, as I said, Moe cooks like a nonna. She, you know, in the whole time we've been together, she's never ever used a measuring cup for cooking. She cooks with love. And so Banarco says, no, a lot of people do that, Ricky. When this topic was first discussed years ago, so others chimed in and they rinse and clean their meats prior to cooking it also. Do you cook your meat well done? Like do you cook your meat well done? Because I feel like if you're washing the blood out of it, you're washing the flavor out of it. I don't get it. Like do you cook your food well done? Like, if you cook your food well done, then okay, maybe I can give you a pass. Then I'll never give you a pass for cooking food well done. But if you cook your food well done, at least it makes sense. Because you're already cooking your flavor out of it anyway. But, fucking... Dude, I'm trying to play devil's advocate here for you, Banarco, but it's not working. I really don't get it. I really don't. I really don't get it. Yeah, you know what I think it probably is, Nick? One person in there just wanted to be polite and not hurt his feelings. I think that's probably what happened. But by the way, speaking of meat, I haven't told you guys what we're doing for Beta Eat It this week. We got big Aussie game jerky this week. We're doing exotic Aussie meats and jerky for our Beta Eat It this week. So I have kangaroo jerky and I have crocodile jerky, and that's Beta Eat It this week. And you all better appreciate it because they're freaking expensive too. They weren't cheap. Yeah, kangaroo jerky and crocodile jerky for Beta Eat It.
Who are you to wake me?
Tony has her steak so far past well done. It's congratulations. You're almost going to be inspired by that, hey? How you going, Shawnee? Good to see you. Yeah, kangaroo jerky and crocodile jerky. I've never had Australian crocodile before, so that'll be interesting. What does kangaroo taste like? Kind of think if like if a sheep had sex with a cow and they had a baby, that's what it tastes like. And that's what it tastes like. Yes. It's kind of like steak, but it has the gaminess of lamb, sort of. It has a bounce, yes. It has a bit of a bounce to it. Kid Jackson, thank you for coming in. Kid Jackson wants to know if I'm feeling better. I'm about 70% there. I've just been a little bit oxygen starved this week, I think because of my lifestyle. So, thank you, baby, so much. Yeah, we're going to show everyone what we got for breakfast in a sec. We're going to have a very, very quick food break if you don't mind us. We're running on a bit of a tight schedule today. Okay. There you go. We've got the very lovely Moe in here. No, we're not putting you on camera. I'm just saying you're in here. Yes. She's not ready for the day, guys. But she's here. She'll talk. Don't worry. Jeez. Yes. Look what we got for breakfast. English muffins with chicken. Try one. It tastes really good, babe. What sauce did you put on that? Got chicken with oyster sauce on muffin. Pretty good. Can you get the towel out of the bath? I got sauce all over. Sorry. And like I said, when Moe made this today, she doesn't use a measuring cup or ingredients. She just cooks with love. I didn't want you to use it. Okay. Sorry. We're just talking about the, look at that, I've got the towel around my neck. We're talking about the movie Nonnas. Yeah. You don't believe how oyster sauce, how is, oh, it's good, it's used a lot. Fish sauce and oyster sauce is used a lot in Asian cooking. And, yeah, it's good. Very good. Yes. Thank you, baby. Oh, we got more things to try. But Moe brought in dessert as well. We're gonna show you Chinese dessert. Don't stress. We got Chinese dessert to show you as well. I'll just wash this mat when we come home. So apparently the remaining main actors in MASH is BJ, Hawkeye, Klinger, and Radar, and another actress. Oh, so only 4 left. Yeah, right. Man, we all get old sometime, huh? Rick, you're gonna talk about the R-Truth skit tomorrow. You know what I'm... Yeah. I know what I mean. Yeah, we'll watch SmackDown when we... I forgot SmackDown's on today. We'll watch it when we get to the coast, babe. You get another nap, babe. How you going, Jeremy? Good to see you. I love the music in this level. It's so triumphant. It's so triumphant. Look at me, I'm the hero of the story. But it does up in the boat. Mikey says get them eats. Bro, we're going to show you dessert as well. What is the Chinese dessert called again, babe? Anyway, first of all, this is going out to you. Thank you very much, Mikey. Thanks a lot. Red bean cake, isn't it? Oh, yellow bean cake, is it? Yeah, yellow bean cake. No, you know, I'm not insulting Banarco's cooking. I reckon Banarco's a very, very good cook. He's always talked about making food for his friends and family. I think Banarco's a very good cook. I just do not understand the whole meat rinsing thing. But I'm not picking on his food. I'm sure he cooks a mean meal. I bet he does. Just as long as you're not cooking your food well done. So MASH is one of those shows. MASH and Seinfeld, well, I like Seinfeld now, but I thought Seinfeld was boring as a kid. I thought the same about MASH, but to a lesser extent. So the problem with MASH was the time slot it was on. Growing up in Australia, it was either on at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m, depending what network had it at the time. Because in some points of time, MASH was on Channel 10, and I think in others it was on Channel 7. And so you'd watch all the cartoons, and then all of a sudden you'd hear a... and you're like, ah, shit, it's time to change channel. So, yes. But, I mean, I have a bit more of an appreciation for MASH now. But, you know, when I was a kid, that was the cue to go find more cartoons somewhere else. So, yes. Yeah, thank you, baby. I do have an Austin Powers screen, but I haven't used it in ages. Oh, I really want to make that Sandstorm screen for you, Damo. Don't let me forget. I've got such a big to-do list, but I really want to do that Sandstorm screen for you. Yeah, I've got Urkel here. I've got the Urkel dance all loaded up, ready to go. Oh, we had prime time. We've had prime time TV for decades, even before I was born. But some of those prime time shows would come on in the afternoon sometime. Oh, that's such a freaking amazing question. The Mount Rushmore of shows before my time. Okay, that's such a good... I used to love... So there was like a big... what's really interesting about Welcome Back Kotter, Steve, is in the 90s, there was a big return... How can I explain it? It came out of syndication for the first time in years, and there was a big resurgence in popularity for Welcome Back Kotter. So when I was in like high school, the kids loved Welcome Back Kotter. It made a comeback. So how you going, Brandon? We're doing well, man. We're both a little bit sleepy. We're just having breakfast and we're getting ready for the journey. I'm trying to think. That's such a good question. Shows before. I will have to say my I remember they used to play, after all the cartoons, they used to play I Love Lucy on the ABC. I remember you'd watch the cartoons, and then at 6 or 6:30, I Love Lucy would come on the ABC. And I'm not gonna lie, I liked watching I Love Lucy. I thought I Love Lucy was pretty freaking sweet. And you know, I watched a lot of Brady Bunch in the 90s. Brady Bunch was very popular in the 90s on syndication. Partridge fan, Mr. Ed. But Mr. Ed's okay. Get Smart, you see, I like Get Smart. I could easily go back and watch the reruns of Get Smart. I watched the Honey, used to do Urkel impersonations. Yeah, I used to pull my pants right up to my titties. I used to do the Urkel impersonation too. How you going, Zach Ninja? Good to see you. Yeah, I like Get Smart. That was always on Sundays here. Honeymooners are okay. Thank you, baby. They taste so good. You did a good job, babe. They're awesome. It almost tastes like a teriyaki chicken. It's a little bit different, but the chicken she put on the muffins, it's almost like a teriyaki chicken. But she cooked the chicken with oyster sauce. Yeah, that's good. But it's like that teriyaki style. Yeah, 99 could get it, Damo. 99 could get it. 99 could get one and turn into 100 Pro. There you go. Sorry, guys. Oh, gosh. That's probably the naughtiest joke I've cracked today. It's a good one. Oh, God. Yeah, my grandmother loved watching reruns of Columbo. What's great about Columbo is that was on and off again from the 70s until the year 2000. Like, Peter Falk made Columbo right up until he died. One of the last episodes of Columbo I ever saw was like there was this illegal drug ring and murdering, like there was like drugs and murder in this nightclub business. And so you see this aging Peter Falk going to nightclubs and stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen Columbo in a long time. Columbo's good. Columbo was always very decent. I never watched Kojak. I know what it is, but never watched Kojak. You refer to Columbo moments when you realise something and face palm while he face palmed a lot, didn't he? Bonarco says, what did the rinse steak say to the non-rinse steak, you bloody bastard? Keep working on it, bruz. Keep working on it. Hey, this is an arcade game. I think you can get this on Switch and PS4 though, if you buy it, I think. Damn it. Thank you, babe. Sorry, guys. Oh, come on! These things are a bit hard to... Oh, come on! I've seen X-Files, of course, but I never got into the show that much. But Bonarco's cracking bad jokes again, babe. Yeah. Very, very bad joke. Do you ever wash... Do you ever wash the meat when you buy meat, babe? Do you ever wash meat when you buy meat? You know, when Bonarco gets his meat, he rinses it underwater. You should have seen a reaction, bro. You're washing all the flavour out of it. She says the only time she washes is when she cleans. Yeah, man, I'm getting absolutely owned in this level. I was doing really well until this stage. Oh, there you go. Damo says a herd of cows got into a neighbouring wheat field. There were some high stakes after that. They're very, very clever. There were some high stakes. You know, one thing I've noticed about Thailand, babe, and just in general, you're more likely to eat bad fruit than bad meat. I've noticed. I never get like sick ever from meat. It's always fresh. But you know, the fruit, if it's in like a container and it's not refrigerated properly in something, you're gonna be careful. Like the green mango, for example. You have to be careful of the green mango. Hey. That's what I mean. Oh, so that's why it makes you go bathroom, because it's green mango.
Yeah, it's dog food.
Oh, I thought it made you go bathroom because you had bad green mango. Oh, never mind. Like, I got my reason for the runs confused then. Okay. Same outcome, different reason. Fair enough. So Kid Jack said we have, dude, I'm so grateful that I got to experience some of the things I experienced. It wasn't always easy, but one really positive thing about growing up is I was born in 1980. So I literally got to grow up in the 90s and the 80s. You know, my first 10 years in the 80s and then my next 10 years in the 90s. So I got to experience it all, and I just think that was awesome. Oh, come on. I can't get this subish. No, that's okay. Fair enough. It's what you do. It's all good, bro. At the end of the day, you've got good hygiene. I'm not going to knock you for having good hygiene. Yeah, we're the Xennials, so literally we're on that border between Generation Y and Generation X. Like, we're literally on that cutoff line. Damn it. No, we just got the boss ball in the next one. There we go. Good to see you, by the way, Brandon. Thank you for being in here. I didn't realize you still collected trading cards. But, dude, I mean, I would collect one thing at a time, though. I thought you were building your NES collection, Payron. Have you finished collecting NES games? Yeah? No, I had 3 chocolate. When did I start watching WWF? Probably around, oh look, I had little memories of it when I was about 6, with Hulk Hogan and Rock and Roll Racing. So I have little memories of it in 1987. But not till about 1989, 1990 for me. But yes, I mean, I've known of Hulk Hogan since about 87. Keep in mind, I'm in Australia, so wrestling wasn't globalised until the rise of Hulkamania, don't forget. We have our own Pacific wrestling here, but we didn't have the American stuff. Damo says, back in our day, we had to drink from garden hoses. I drank from the garden hose. I even drank from the fire hose. We had to come home when the street lights came on. That was our rule. When the street lights came on, you got your ass home. And we had phones that were attached to the walls. Yeah, man, the rotary phones. These are all things I did. How you going, Chuck? Wonderful to see you, man. Thank you for coming in. Thank you all very, very, very much. Now, if we don't have any more donations today, don't let me forget, guys. You all got half a shoey for the next stream. I'm not going to screw your legends out of it. So you all got for the next stream, returning stream. You never know, we may still do one, but just in case we don't, letting you know, we got half a shoey on layaway. Your first phone number was 4 digits, man. I didn't even realize they were that short in Aussie back in the day. How you going, Matty Sprog? Jesus Christ, on a motorbike. I haven't seen you in a long time, Cunny. How are ya? I have not seen you in a long time. How you going, Matt? Thank you for coming in. Jeez, it's been a big family reunion month this month. Good to see you, Matt. Thank you for coming in. I hope you're great. How's things? Yeah, my auntie and grandmother had really long phone cords, so you could take the phone anywhere in the house. Because when I was small, my auntie was still a teenager, so my grandmother had the really long phone cord for private talking. Oh, there we go. We got this very handsome woman here. Look at her. Isn't she handsome? Isn't she lovely? She's got a schlong for a tail. Here we go. It'll be, I just didn't want to burn myself. I'll start drinking that now, babe. Didn't want to burn. Babe, we're going Gold Coast. Be excited. We have happy time. I know, but we'll be there and you can relax and not do nothing. How you going, Mr. Headlock Gaming? Good to see you, bro. Thank you for coming in. Where do I score this sweet Headlock Gaming towel? Oh, the Asian store. There. I am wearing Bret Hart colors now. Black, white, and pink. We need to queue up the Bret Hart theme now. Hey, I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be today. Nair. Hey, how you going, Mr. Headlock Gaming? Guys, I've got a couple shout-outs to give out. I actually have 3 shout-outs to give out at the moment. Actually, I've got 4 shout-outs. First of all, big shout-out to Shaky's Wings. If you're in Asia, have a quick plane ride to Cambodia, check his store out. We got Mr. Headlock Gaming in here, guys. Best Mortal Kombat player on the internet and enthusiast. Check him out. We also got your old mate Damo, whose new variety stream on the block. Check him out on YouTube. And we got Cult Classic Gaming, Aussie Jesus. Check him out on Facebook. There we go. And to everyone else in here, I'm sorry, I'm not promoting you unless you give me a bag of money. There you go. D-Wayne and Nick and Shaky's Pizza and Damo, they gave me a bag of money to promote their business. I'm joking. There we go. We got the Sluzzy Wuzzy. I've seen Bill engage in those photos. So you actually have a top 50 official world ranking. That's pretty freaking cool, man. Congratulations. Oh, there you go. Josh says he's back. He went back and bought the missus a new washing machine. We just got a new microwave for Thailand. This is what couples do. They get excited when they get new electronics or things for the home. We're actually really excited to use our new microwave. Yes. Hey, I'm Fushi. Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. You got lucky on seeding of it? No. You're gonna give yourself a little bit more credit, man. Dude, to get a top 50 ranking, dude, you have to... I don't think you can get a top 50 ranking by chance. I think you might just be being a little bit over humbled. I don't think someone gets a top 50 ranking by chance. There may be a top 1,000 or a top 100, fair enough. Top 50, I don't think so. I think that's all skill, bruz. You spent only $120 and the wash is worth 500 bucks. Yeah, the harder you work, the luckier you get. I love that phrase. Nothing's guaranteed, but you got to put your ticket in the mix. Music's been awesome the whole way through. This is the last level, everybody. But once you see the red carpet, this shit gets serious. It's incredible when we look at Miz and see him as one of the best intercontinental champions of all time. Because you're right, he never wins. He's you know... Miz is like the Coco Beware of 2025. He's like the most respected enchantment talent in the game. Like Miz is the Coco Beware of 2025. Although at least Miz actually had all the belts. Coco never won nothing. You love Liv Morgan. Oh, you sluzzy. Tippy time. So Kid Jackson loves Liv, Titty Time, Jade Cargill, and Roxanne Perez. There you go. They're all very talented ladies. First of all, they're all very talented ladies. Very, very talented ladies. But Arco says, anyone excited about the Switch 2? It dawned upon me, releases in 1 week. Yeah, man. I pick it up next Thursday, don't forget. I'm very excited for the Switch 2. I pick it up next week. I'm waiting for a notification from EB. But yes, I'm excited. So sometimes people get lucky, but the people who get the luckiest are the ones that put in the work in the first place. Well, I'll give you an example. I'm making thousands of shitty videos on YouTube. For some reason, right place, right time, one might get shared to a Reddit, and one day everything goes viral. I mean, you don't freaking know. You just never know what can happen. But I can guarantee something, if you're not at least trying or doing anything, you're gonna lose. Why not at least give yourself a chance? Dude, I don't... Everyone loves that vampire chick. Stephanie Vicker. Dude, everyone loves her. Ah, there you go. Josh is downloading Elder Scrolls Oblivion. That should be a good time. Enjoy. Thank you, baby. Make sure you're eating too, babe. Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, baby. Oh, is it... No, I can turn it on now. Is it hot? Wow, I'm surprised you're hot. Maybe I gave you some. Maybe I wasn't unhealthy. Maybe I had a bug and now you've got it. Mate. There you go. It's not even hot in here, babe. Not even, I've turned the air conditioning on. It's not even hot in here, but I've turned it on for you. Let me know how you feel. D. Wayne's asked a really good question. He says, where's the first place you recommend in Thailand? Usually, for a first timer in Thailand, I actually honestly recommend Phuket. Honestly. But for someone that's a little bit more experienced, my favorite part of the country is Chiang Mai. But considering Dwayne doesn't like to party or go out because he's mature, I'm actually going to say Chiang Mai. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of things to see, and the food is fantastic. The standard of living's incredible. I'm going to say Chiang Mai for you since you don't like to have an alcoholic beverage. I'm going to say Chiang Mai. Yeah, but I still wouldn't like. You know, I just. The islands in Phuket are like, there's something for everyone in Phuket, and you're right, even if you just want to go the islands and see the temples and stuff, it's cool, but, I don't know, maybe I just like mainline. How you going, Ashley? Good to see you. She said just don't go to Patong, unless you're a dirty single boy, then have some fun. Yeah, no, I understand. And I hope you're doing great, Ash. Thank you for coming in. And James says, you've seen the new Karate Kid movie? Yeah, I will eventually. I don't know when I'll see it, but we will eventually. But Patong Beach is kind of, it's like the party district of Phuket. And that's where all the magic happens for horny single boys. It's actually not that bad. No, it's not that bad. I mean, there is some of that there, but you know, it's nightclubs, go-go bars, tourist traps, things like that. It's kind of like Vegas. But Vegas, it's like Vegas without the gambling. How many times I've been to Patong? Oh, I've been to Patong many times, but I don't go hanging out in go-go bars though. I like the beach. Don't miss that. I'm not saying I've never been to one, by the way. I'm just saying I haven't been in one since. I've been in one once since 2017. So what's that? 8 years. That gets old very quickly. Hello, where are you from? How long is... No, not that type, D-Way, not that type. You can see plenty of that. And so yeah, so I don't know what that scene's like in Cambodia, but yeah, it gets old. And so Damo says, why is it all of a sudden Mount Rushmore? Because it's a fun question to ask Americans. Because the Mount Rushmore is a very important monument. So it's just a, yeah. I wouldn't think too much into it. It might just be playing into the autism a little bit. It's like I think our friend Damo wants even multiples, everybody. Even multiples. I can understand that.
Now you'll see my
Here we go.
strength.
Sorry, babe. Damo says I overanalyze everything. You're like Alan on 2.5 Men. Not that bad though. No one's as bad as Alan. No one will be as bad as Alan. Yeah. Yeah. Charlie Harper don't need Patong. He winning in Vegas. I had no idea there was a third Saturday Night Slam Masters. That's interesting. Yeah, I've only seen the 2. Yeah, it's interesting, hey. Yes, it sounds good. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. We're almost done here anyway. I appreciate you, Mikey. Thank you. And everyone else, thank you for allowing me to entertain you for 3 hours. As I said, Moe and I need to rush off after this boss fight. Pack and leave. But, yes, if you get a taste of Candy, oh. Yeah, Candy was Alan's wife, hey. Very, very cute lady, but damn stupid. It's so annoying how stupid she is. Yeah, no, well, you're not an unintelligent girl. What are you talking about, babe? Oh, Charlie got with a mum. Gosh. Almost there. He's like, this is not even my final form, and he's doing the mwahaha thing. But as I said, I'm going to come back with a massive bang when I'm back home, everybody. We'll be live tomorrow. We'll probably wake up for breakfast and maybe have a quick walk around. We'll turn the camera on. That'll be on YouTube. So if you'd like to see a little live adventure. Thank you, babe. I'd love to have one last hurrah with Pomo and D-Wayne and party, and we can like do our own hangover movie. What would you do if I got a tattoo on my face like in Hangover?
Can you imagine?
Just as long as I don't accidentally make love to a lady boy like in. Oh gosh. Thank you, Lindsay. We appreciate it. We will, bro. We're there for a day and a half, so we're not going to be on for a morning. Well, actually, we might come live and show the fireworks. We'll see. I won't show the family or anything, but we might film the fireworks. And then tomorrow we will maybe go have breakfast and take a look around town. And then we won't be on the following morning, but then we'll be back on the following evening, back to normal. But by the way, we're going to show you a piece of cake quickly. We're going to show you a Chinese dessert before we go. We've got another food item to show you. Craig David says, I was sick, but I'm feeling better now. Hey, man, I'm really, really happy to hear that. Sorry you weren't feeling well, brother. D-Wayne says, imagine going for pie, but it's sausage. You'd be surprised at how often that happens, hey. I know a guy, DJ, that went home with a Thai lady and found out, went back to the room. I'm surprised the hotel didn't tell them. They do. Apparently they do. I don't know for sure, but apparently they do. No. Apparently the hotel tells. Apparently there's. I don't know. Thankfully I've never taken home a lady boy. There you go. We got this. And so this is alright, so before we go, this is yellow bean cake. And so it's like a dough, and it's got like a sweet bean filling. And what I love about this is look how girthy that filling is. I hate it when desserts are stingy with the filling, but look at that filling. It's so awesome. So we're gonna. The texture's kind of like potatoey, but soft. And it's sweet, but not too sweet. And so, because it's not too rich, but it's still sweet, and the textures are wonderful, it just makes this really easy to eat. Like, I could eat a whole packet in one sitting. It's so good. Look at me, I'm sounding like Mark on the YouTube. Yeah. Oh man. Mark Weeze. God bless him. He's a nice guy, positive Pete, but he loves everything. He never says any of the food is bad. The worst I think I heard him say is, a little bit drier than I expected. Alright. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you all tremendously. We're going to touch base in the next few hours on the Gold Coast. We'll be back home in a couple days, back to normal. Brian, I stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok every single day. 2 times a day on YouTube, once a day on Facebook and TikTok. But mad love, guys. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for allowing us to get some R&R and visit family. We're going to raid Commodore 64 Brannigan on Facebook. And YouTube, we're just going to end. So have a wonderful weekend, guys. We'll see you tonight.